What's going on YouTube? Blinded by Skate here. Joe and I, Unknown Sloth 10, a link will be in the underbar, were dueling the other night, and he was playtesting me versus his gadget deck, and I was just playing like a couple of the decks that I built. And then it got kind of late, so I got bored and grabbed an older deck, and I had to throw about 10 cards into it just randomly, try to make it work again. Like, this main stuff was all still sleeved, but I had like the compulses and the warnings and stuff put in other decks. So I threw it together real fast and started playing with it. We played a couple matches, and yeah, I decided to try to make GBs better again and talk about GBs. So introducing Gladiator Beasts, Getting Back in the Game, Volume 1. This will be the deck profile. There will be other videos, going over tech choices that I feel that are good in the deck and stuff like that. But for now, it's just the first, run-of-the-mill straight GB deck that I just threw together real fast. And it's basically Skull and Bones, just old GBs. But the format is so undefined right now, they can actually do decently well in the current meta. So, yeah, here's the deck list. We got 2 Laquari, 2 Darius, 2 Quest, 2 Thunder King, 1 Prisma, 2 Test Tigers, 1 Hoplomys, 1 Murmillo, 1 Retiari, 1 Bestiari, and that is 15 monsters. The spells, I got 1 Book of Moon, 1 Monster Reborn, 1 Dark Hole, 1 Heavy Storm, 2 MSTs, 2 Gladiator Proving Grounds, 2 Forbidden Lances, and that's 10 magics, or spells, I'm sorry. Traps is the Solemn Brigade, 3 Deep Prisons, 2 Compulse, 2 War Chariot, 1 Bottomless, 1 Trapstone, 1 Torrential Tribute, 1 Mirror Force. Sorry, a lot of the cards are foreign, so I'm kind of stuttering up on them. 1 Call of the Haunted, and 1 Starlight Road, and that's 16 traps. Altogether, it is 41 cards in the main deck. Obviously, playing GBs, you're going to play, your big beater, your grabber, defense, kill, remove, kill. And then I felt Thunder King is really, really good this format. People playing Yugiohs and wind-ups and stuff like that, and gadgets. First turn Thunder King, it also doesn't tell them what you're playing, so you can try to like set War Chariot or something like that, maybe a Starlight and a defensive card. Try to bluff them with a back rows or whatever, and then, summon a GB and get in there, attacking a Snowman Eater, Flip Chariot, whatever, something like that. And then I didn't feel that the 3 Test Tiger, 2 Prisma was going to work, and I'm not so sure about Hero Libs. That's going to be another deck that I'm going to test up, is the Hero Libs GBs. So I love Test Tiger. You grab a Test Tiger, it's basically another magic card for your GBs. Really good. Book of Moon to 1, so you don't have to worry about it getting booked too often. And then the 1 Prisma, just because, if you grab it, you can go into Gazar's plays if you want to. But this is more of like a control version where you just need to maintain your 1 GB and then just protect the shit out of it with all your traps. So that's it for the monsters. All standard. I'm playing the 2 Proving Grounds even with Thunder King. It doesn't clash. You just, sit on the Thunder King for a while, draw into your stuff. If it dies, then you search out for it. So pretty self-explanatory. You just gotta play smart with the card. It's not terribly hard. 2 Lance. I want to fit a 3rd Lance in, to be honest. I thought about even Forbidden Chalice. So if you guys got any comments on if you've played with Forbidden Chalice in the deck, go ahead and leave a comment about it. Tell me how it did or whatever. Traps, Solemn Brigade. Most decks play it. 3D Prison. I know people are playing 2 or they're siding 2. There's enough back row, and I got Starlight and Protection, and GBs, they thrive off back row, so I'm trying out 3D Prison. 2 Compulse. I want to try 3 Compulse, as well as I want to try 3 Chariot. I also want to try Chariot with Sam Knight and the 3rd Lance and maybe some other stuff. So comment on that if you guys have played with Chariot at 3 with Sam Knight or anything like that. Any comments at all about if you guys have played GBs or anything like that, or any tech choices. But yeah, I definitely want to play 3 Compulse. I'm not sure if I want to put it down to 2-dimensional prison and 3 compulse, or leave it 3-3. So yeah, 1 tech bottomless. You know, I put it in there over the 3rd compulse just to test it. It seemed okay at time. I kind of like it, depending on what matchup you're playing. Gadgets, you know, but compulse isn't terribly good versus gadgets either. So 1 trap stun, just because I don't want to get, you know, I don't want my stuff to get stopped. So if I want to go like hardcore Gazar's play, you know, flip trap stun on back rows, push for a Gazar's, kill all their back rows unless they Veiler or whatnot. So really good. It's like a, you know, it acts like a cold wave or a true nade basically. 1 TT, you don't want to lose too much field presence, but again, you could set up first turn TT and just, you know, pass or whatever. 1 mirror force. Thinking about a second one. I'm gonna test that out for sure. See if a second one helps. Call the Haunted as well. I'm thinking about maybe a second one over something else, just because grabbing GBs out of the grave once they're there, it's, you know, maybe even playing a 3rd call in all honesty, like, because if your GB dies or whatever, if it gets bottomless, you know, you could trap stone or lance to protect it, and if it does die for some reason, flip call, you know, end phase, grab your GB back and then draw, and you know, proving ground into bestiary, make Gazar's, trap stun, all that good stuff. 1 Starlight seems to be sufficient. You don't really need 2, in my opinion. Two's a lot. I mean, I could see why you'd want to, just so you could always draw it, but just, you know, don't overset too many cards and until they start committing to the field, stuff like that. So yeah, if you guys got any deck, you know, ideas or anything like that, any things that you guys have tried out, go ahead and send a comment to me, dude. Message me. I'd really like your input, and I'd really like your help in hopefully making this a pretty good little segment. I love GBs, and I really want to, you know, talk about them some more. So, till next time, I'm Blinded by Skate, and I'm out, dude.